Oh,
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Guys in Zoom, let us know if you can chat and if you can hear us. You should be able to send us a message right now. Guys in Zoom, good morning. Yes, amazing. And the same question for people on YouTube, but I believe if Zoom can hear us, then everything is good. All right, great. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Lachlan.
good morning.
How are you guys doing today? Let us know. Wonderful Thursday live trading room together with Lachlan as usual. And Lachlan, what are you expecting for today?
I'm expecting a lot of volatility. The reason being is that the Europeans are actively trying to undermine the US president, and the economic figures that came out last night were very encouraging for the US economy. So now we've got the Europeans trying to undermine the US, and we've got the US charging ahead anyway. So what does that mean? We are in for a volatile day, and we're already sitting volume at 84,000. Normally it's around 60,000. So what does that mean? We're in for a volatile day.
It seems like you need to turn on the microphone in Zoom.
Oh, well, that would help.
Yes.
That would help. Yes, so we're in for a volatile day for the Zoomers. There's no doubt 84,000 volume already, and the Europeans are coming out already and contradicting Mr. Trump. So whether you love him or hate him, he's being contradicted, and the markets are all over the place. So we've just seen a huge meltdown on the Nasdaq and S&P over the last 2 to 3 hours relative to the normal volatility. So
sounds like you're gonna have lots of fun today.
Right? Mate, we're going to do our best, as we always do. Same trading plan, very boring, but we're going to do our best. So yes.
All right, guys.
Perfect.
I'm not gonna take any more time from you. Have fun, enjoy your trading session. And a quick reminder to everyone that we recently, 2 weeks ago, launched instant accounts. And in case someone was thinking about getting an instant account, you can use the code TTP Instant for 20% off. We have accounts for 5, 10 and 15K. Check out our website for more details. Enjoy, guys, have fun, and lots of disciplined trades, and follow your trading plan. Enjoy, guys.
Sounds amazing, guys. So hello, everybody. I hope you are well. I am just typing, guys, in the other LTR. I was getting ready to rock and roll. Again, getting all my notes in there before we kick off. So welcome, everybody. Hope you're fantastic. Guys, welcome to a brand new Thursday with TTP. Guys, and as we always do, big shout out, guys, to TTP for supporting us, guys, on our journey. Guys, our goal is to be number one. It's number one in Asia. We are tinkering, guys. We are tinkering towards that. So we'll just keep kicking goals, and we'll see what we can come up with. So welcome to the webinar, guys. My name is Lockie. I'm going to host you for the webinar today. For those on Zoom, hello. For those on YouTube, guys, welcome. If you are on YouTube, ladies and gents, we do have our global hub meeting tonight, which is our trader support meeting, where we talk about strategy and all of this kind of stuff. Today, we're going to be talking about S&P 500 and NASDAQ trading. So for the YouTubers out there in the world, guys, if you do want to come along, you can come along. You just need to reach out to Samurai and say, hey, how do I get into this hub meeting tonight? Guys, that would be the way forward. So, guys, what we're going to do today, guys, we're going to focus on what we've been doing since 2010. I know I sound like a broken record. G'day, Jiz. Caleb, how are you? Hope you're fantastic. Caleb, I will have chance for a call after the hub tonight. It's been a pretty big day. So guys, trading is not easy, but it is very simple. Consistency is the key. So I'm going to follow exactly the same trading plan, guys, we have since basically August 2009. The trading plan was written. It was implemented in 2010. Caleb, spot on, mate. Spot on, spot on. Guys, we run live trading rooms basically because of community, teamwork, and transparency. Guys, we find that transparency is super, super, super important. Guys, particularly in the game of trading, there's a lot of people out there that don't really tell you the truth about what they do. So we go the opposite direction. We show you what we do and tell you why we do what we do. The goal is, guys, to build an army of professional traders around the world. Guys, g'day, Scotty, how are you? Hope you're fantastic. Breezy, how are you? Guys, the reason we're doing that, so there's a very, very cool reason we're doing that. Guys, Samurai as a company, guys, is moving ahead very, very quickly towards opening a private fund. So be advised that as we get closer and closer, guys, to opening that fund, then we'll be reaching out to our most successful traders saying, hey, would you also like to work as a professional fund trader? So this goal, guys, our live trading room today is just a how do I put it? Just a dip in the bucket of what we actually do, guys. There's a lot of stuff going on in the background. It's all very exciting. Now, as we run live trading rooms, because of immediate proof of performance, we build confidence immediately, guys. There's absolutely nowhere to hide in a live chart. As in, we also offer an AMA format. AMA basically mean ask me anything. So if there's anything I go through today, guys, you're not 100% clear about them, please do jump up and ask. Now, we do have 3 live trading rooms, guys, that run 5 days a week. We've got this trading room, which is FDAX centric. We've got another trading room, guys and girls, which is NASDAQ and S&P 500 centric at this time. As just to give you an idea, the difference between the trading rooms, yesterday on the FDAX, we got 2 really good trades. They got 16 really good trades. Right? So very big difference. Why so many trades? The NASDAQ and the S&P 500 are very volatile at the moment, guys. As I was saying before, Europe looks like they're doing their absolute best. Europe partnered with Canada, doing their absolute best to make Trump look like an absolute bozo. Some would argue he's probably doing a really good job of that himself, but Mark Carney, obviously the guy in charge of Canada, has just walked away from the trade negotiation for no other reason, guys, other than to embarrass Donald Trump leading into the midterms. So that'll be a very, very interesting thing. What it means for us, guys, we've just got more and more volatility again. So, guys, if the DAXI goes quiet, as we did yesterday, more than happy to show you the trades on the NASDAQ. That's very easy to do. Now, the US closed, guys. So one of the reasons we're running another global support meeting tonight is daylight savings is about to change in Australia. It's also going to change in the US, which means the US closed live trading room becomes a lot closer. So a number of traders who are trading the European Open, guys, are also going to be trading the US close, guys. And the US close, ironically, guys, you follow the European Open trading plan to a T, guys. I'm going to run through that tonight. If you follow that trading plan, guys and girls, you are going to have a lot of fun. Now, compliance, guys, now because we are broadcasting, guys, globally, and we do have people that are joining us from the strictest jurisdictions in the world, that being the UK and Australia, as I'm going to go through 5 really key points. So first and foremost, guys, we're going to be trading futures today. Some people are trading CFDs. What does that mean? There are 2 risks in trading. There's a risk of making money and also a risk of losing money. So therefore, we are already professional risk controllers. Because we are trading futures and CFDs, that does involve margin. Margin is when you borrow a little bit of money every time you take a trade. What does that mean, guys? Your positions are larger. What does that mean? The risks on both sides of the coin, gaining and losing, are greater. So you'll notice on every single trade, I will give you an RCP, which is a risk control point. Now, in terms of the presentation today, guys, everything we do, not only in the PowerPoint, but also in the live trading room today, will be general information only. Guys, the reason we say that is I'm not a licensed financial planner. Don't really want to be a licensed financial planner. But we say that, guys and girls, ultimately because I don't know every one of your personal financial circumstances, particularly those people on YouTube. Therefore, guys, everything is general advice. Past performance, guys, we are no longer allowed to use past performance as an indication of future performance. If you do want to see as my trading from yesterday, you can go to YouTube, guys, and go and look at the Well Done Wednesday short video that's on YouTube, guys. You'll be able to see my personal performance from yesterday. Mind you, we're not allowed to use that as an indication of future performance. So we don't know what's going to happen today. Guys, we literally don't know. And finally, point number 5, Market risk factors, guys. Because we are going to be trading over the internet today, guys, I'm going to do my best to guide you in and out of the market as best as I possibly can. Guys, that doesn't guarantee you'll be able to get in where I want you to get in and get out where I want you to get out. Guys, apart from that, guys, you are more than welcome to read that entire slide if you would like to. Guys, at the end of the day, we're just going to do our best, and all I ask of you guys today is just do your best to copy what we're doing, guys, as long as you agree, guys, as long as you agree with the trades that we're taking. Now, most importantly, guys, who am I? Brief history, guys. I'm the head coach, presenter, and system architect, guys, at Samurai, guys, out of Singapore. So I discovered futures trading on the 1st of August 2007. On the 1st of August 2009, I opened Australia's only dedicated futures trading school. I left that trading school at the end of 2023 to head to Singapore. And basically, I have at this stage, I would suggest brought the best traders from Australia to Singapore. And we're working on that fund capability, as you are already aware. Now, guys, I developed personally for my own trading the Delta V1, V2, V3 indicators, efficiency trading, CSA trading. Guys, where does it all come from? Guys, it all comes from a very, very military approach to trading. And what is that? Basically, it's a no fluff approach. So it's a great saying. What is it? No fluff and bubbles? Is it no fluff and bubbles? There's an incredible saying. I will think of it. Guys, basically, no fluff, no bubbles. We just trade. Again, the beauty of what we do today, guys, I'm not going to try and sell you anything. I'm not going to try and sell you into this or sell you into that. Guys, again, if you want to be trained by us, reach out to us. Reach out to us, and we'll be able to help you get rocking and rolling. Now, guys, at this stage, if you've got any questions at all, particularly for the people that are out there on YouTube, guys, if you've got any questions at all about anything that we do, guys, please reach out to the email address sayhello@samuraidaytrading.com. Guys, please reach out to sayhello@samuraidaytrading.com. Guys, particularly if you want to come to the hub meeting. So that will start 30 minutes after the live trading room finishes tonight. As it runs for 1 hour, we're going to be specializing in NASDAQ and S&P 500 trading. We're looking at the US pre-market and also the US close. We're doing that in preparation for the US close live trading room to switch timings. Guys, if you've ever wanted to be very good at the NASDAQ or S&P, guys, they mirror each other perfectly. So again, they are really good fun to work with. Okay, now, couple of things that you can play with, guys, if you want to get started. Firstly, over there on the left-hand side, guys, on the website, you've got the Brokers Exposed book that will explain why we trade futures and nothing else. Guys, we've got YouTube. Guys, again, I would point you towards the Well Done Wednesday series, guys, which talks about, again, what people are doing and why they're doing it and how they're doing it. Further to that, guys, there's a Getting Started video series. All of these are available, guys. They're all available on the website. So head off to samuraidaytrading.com. Guys, primarily, if you want to focus on what works. And yes, guys, yes, before I get asked the question, I love flying helicopters. I'm actually pretty good at it. But I don't have a helicopter. That will probably be the next question. My dream job, as I think everyone's aware, my dream job is actually to be a rescue helicopter pilot. That is my dream fantasy job. And I basically started trading as a hobby. And here we are, guys. Training. Here we are training and trading at the same time. So, guys, I encourage you to follow your dreams, whatever those dreams are. Now, guys, if you're not a member of Samurai, you can sign up for the free membership, guys, again, via the Samurai website. Now, what to expect today? Guys, our charts will be outlined as per the purple boxes. Guys, the 12 algorithms I'm going to be targeting are over there on the left-hand side in white. The 4 that are going to make the big difference today, guys, are the reds. They're going to be really, really good fun. As we do have an ethos that we follow every time we take a trade, which is let the market do the heavy lifting. What does that ultimately mean? As the market is going to generate the signal for you, they're going to generate your stop loss. They're going to tell you where to put your target. They're also going to tell you how long to hold your trade for. How do we derive all of this information, guys, from the charts? We use candlestick analysis, guys, and we also trade futures. Why is that important, guys? Unlike Forex, futures cannot be manipulated by a Forex broker because as a futures trader, we simply don't use Forex brokers. For even more, guys, for those on YouTube, Forex brokers don't even have access to the futures markets. So therefore, we have a massive advantage basically over everybody else in the world. Now, speaking of advantage, let's go and crack into the charts. All right, let's go and crack into the charts, and we will start to develop as a concept. Start to develop a bit of a concept of what these guys are going to do today. Now, one thing I do need to highlight, guys, because of this really positive stuff that went on with the US last night. All right, so one thing we do have with the US is these guys are in a reversal long. So this is the 1440 chart for the S&P 500 traders. These guys are in a reversal long. Normally that reversal will go for 3 days. We basically opened the market up here and they've just cruised down in the last sort of half an hour and closed their gap. All right, so the gap in the market is basically where the market closed yesterday. They've gapped up and run from there. So what they've just done, guys, they've just cruised down. They've closed the gap. That's why the 5 minute S&P 500 chart, guys, which is right here. All right, there's our phone. Now this says they haven't closed. Okay, that is very interesting. They've closed the fake gap. Okay, we're going to have to deal with that. Many of you might not have seen a fake gap before, but they've actually closed the fake gap, not the real one. Okay, either way, we've got a fake gap close. I'll talk about that as we need to. Guys, you see these delta V3s, right? Those delta V3s, these really strong buy signals, right? All the way down the bottom of the jar here. All right, what do you notice about the delta V3s? They are very strong buy signals. Can everybody see there's no delta V3s the whole way down here? Look, there's none of them. Except for a sell. So what does that mean? There's another sell. So guys, what does it mean is the instos were waiting to close what we call a fake gap. They were waiting for that before they started buying. Now they've started buying. We're cruising back up again. What does it ultimately mean? As we've got the Asian low, we've got the samurai Asian low. If these guys on the S&P 500 turn around and get back below these Asian lows, they're going to try and close this gap here, which would be referred to as the mechanical gap versus a fake gap. Right? We can talk about that as we need to. So we're going to keep a very close eye on the S&P, right? Because ultimately, because of that daily long that we spoke about before, because of the daily long. Okay, let's have a quick look. I'm back on the 5 minute chart. Sorry, on the 1440, we're in a really strong daily long. That daily long should ultimately move up to a really key daily Fibonacci, such as up here. And traditionally, they'll buy, as per the rule of three, they'll normally buy for around about 3 days. Now, speaking of the rule of three, a number of people out there in the world, guys, would have already identified that as the turning bar. So therefore, 1, 2, 3, the market is already bought for 3 days. So if you use our style of trading, can everybody see this static bar reversal here with the -2 underneath it? If that is your reversal bar, these guys have already been trying to reverse for 4 days, which means they could actually be in tow for a correction. They could be in tow for a correction. We'll just have to wait and see. All right, down to the 240, down to the 240, whoops, down to the 240. Just to get an idea of what the US traders will be doing. That is 1000% setting up a swing trigger long to the high side. So if we do get any buying today on the S&P and we get anywhere near the top of this red candle, then we're going to actually end up with a really nice move, guys, up around. So these guys will normally move for 3 candles and they are going to head up to the 61.8 fib, which is where they're famous for stopping. They're going to head up here. Hang around there. Ideally, guys, the US news that's going to come out tonight will be positive again. And if they can do that, brilliant. If it's negative, they'll probably peel off this 50 fib and fall back down. So what does it mean for us today? Guys, going to keep a very close eye on the S&P 500 in the background. I'll do that for you. Effectively, it'll always be about the Asian lows, guys, how they deal with the Asian lows. So I'll move that back to its other screen. Right, so we're going to jump on the FESX, being the biggest market, guys, biggest market in the world at this time, bar none, guys, bar none. Now, if you notice, if you need that quantified, if you're like, well, Lockie, what do you mean? What do you mean by biggest market in the world at this time of the day? Guys, if you need that quantified, at the moment, the S&P 500 is averaging around 600 contracts every 5 minutes. So 600 contracts every 5 minutes. Guys, these guys at the moment, right, they're starting to gear up. They're not even open yet. They've had an 1,800 contracts. So once this opens in around about 10 minutes from now, guys, the volume on the FESX will exceed the S&P 500 probably by around 4 or 5 times, guys, making it the biggest market in the world at this time. Okay, now what we want to look out for, guys, I've got my Fibonacci on my 60-minute chart and my 4-hour chart. Guys, the 4 hours drawn down, the daily's drawn down, the 60's drawn down to catch them on the way up. Interesting point about that is these guys are technically in a 4-hour long. That normally indicates, guys, if they sell down in the pre-market, which they're doing right now, we might get a tiny little lower low. So a tiny little lower low, fails at Fibonacci, turns around, goes back the other way. These guys are setting up a potential swing trigger to the high side. Guys, if they do swing, we have a gap to close up here. So a mechanical gap in the market. They must go back to that price level. Guys, ideally, they've got to do it on this contract. So what does it ultimately mean? We are probably going to see some buying, guys. If these guys don't plummet, we're probably going to see some buying. It's going to be fueled by the 4-hour chart. 60-minute chart, guys, at this stage, we've got nothing. The only thing you want to pay attention to, guys, is we've got this cluster up here. So a really lovely triple cluster of Fibonacci's. So again, those Fibonacci's work in perfect harmony. Very interesting spot for these guys to fail. So if we push back up there again, if we get over that, guys, we're going to rally. If we get stuck underneath that, we're probably going to fall down. And that little gap down the bottom is just like that bigger gap we were talking about. This little gap down the bottom also needs to close, guys. It's a mechanical gap in the market. All right, let's get rid of that. We'll break that down, guys, and we'll go to the FDAX. We've got really good time. That's really good time. In terms of strategy, guys, we're not going to change what we do. We're not going to invent anything. We're not going to go to YouTube and find the latest and greatest thing and start doing that either. That's really, guys, it's really common with trading schools to just go to YouTube and find the latest thing and then, rah, rah, rah. We don't do that. Do you have noise in the background? No, mate. In fact, I don't even have any children in the background today. So no, I'm peaceful and quiet today. so has anybody got any background noise? Anybody got any background noise? You should be okay. Dan has got background noise. It sounds like rain. Oh, I wish I was at the beach. No, I'm not at the beach. Okay. I don't know what that is, guys. I don't know what it is. It could be like static. Okay, that might be a TTP thing. So I'll get them to jump onto that. I'll send them a message, guys, see if we can fix it. Okay, on the FDAX, geez, it could be something as simple as that. So we've got tons of time. Let me just send them a quick message. Sounds. The beauty of WhatsApp, guys, and instant messaging. Who said you can't communicate with people when you've got instant messaging? Perfect, Stu. How are you, mate? I hope you're fantastic. So, guys, at this point in time, guys, I'm a massive fan of ratios. Everyone can see this -3. Guys, these buyers have completely run out of steam on the FDAX 1440. They've run out of steam at pink Fibonacci's. They're honoring the Fibonacci's perfectly. Guys, we did draw the pink Fibonacci's on, guys, at the start of the week to say if we retrace up here and fail, we're going to get an incredible short. We're still waiting for the incredible short. And even though we're waiting for the incredible short, we've still had a really, really good trading week so far. All right, now dropping down to the 240. Guys, what I would be very, very careful of today is we are in already, guys. We're in a beautiful swing trigger, guys. It's highlighted by that SBR just here. We're in a beautiful swing trigger to the high side. So once again, guys, our danger chart today is going to be the 4-hour chart. If these guys close that candle like that in around about 3 minutes, guys, that is actually a 4-hour. Let me have a look. It's not going to close for 3 hours. Okay, so geez, thank you. All right, perfect. I'm just going to say. So I've just sent them a message saying, hey, bit of static, and suddenly it's magically gone. So the beauty of instant messaging. So guys, if this closes in 3 hours and 4 minutes like that, it is the most stunning short. And dare I say it, if the US news is going to be negative tonight, that 4 hour short is going to go really, really well. At this point in time, as we are in a 4 hour long, so our loyalty at this stage, guys, is for long range longs and short range shorts, unless we get proven otherwise in the first 15 minutes. Down to the 60-minute chart. So again, it's all about stair step. So the sellers own the stair step at this point in time on the 60-minute chart. Sellers own the stair step. We're looking for buying base reversals. You've got a 60-minute chart SBR right here, guys, at 3 a.m. this morning. That normally goes for 3 candles, 1, 2, 3. So at this point in time, we are expecting this to be a buying 60-minute candle or a buying close, and it looks like that's exactly what we're going to get. So guys, because the sellers own the stair step on the 60-minute chart, the loyalty is for longs. So we would love these guys to run up here, fail at these key Fibonacci's. There's a beautiful Fibonacci sandwich up there. Lovely to get up there, guys. Fail at the 4 hour fib. We're going to turn it around and send it straight back down the other way. Down to the 15, guys. I've got the 15 on display for you. These guys are setting up shorts. Okay, and down to the 5-minute chart, guys, where the rubber hits the road. All right, let me have a look here. So what have we got, guys? 3 minutes until the gun goes. At this point in time, we're setting up a tier 2 reversal, guys, and a tier 3. So tier 2, tier 3, guys, 26424 at the top of the jar there, guys, 61.8 fib on the 4 hour chart. They absolutely love that number. It is a 15-minute chart sell zone. Guys, so if we do push up, guys, for the pre-market traders, opening candle traders, guys, if we do push up, guys, we satisfy all of the 4 points for the 4-point algorithm. Guys, we're going to turn around, come back down the other way. Could it set up a really, really lovely reversal? I'll set the fibs in a sec. Guys, we do have a massive gap to close on the FDAX. So we do, guys, at some point in time, for those that are new to what we do, we have to come back down here. It's mathematically impossible that we don't come down there, but it might not happen today. So don't become a gap trader and just push the sell button. Very, very weak close, guys. Very weak close on the 1440 candle yesterday. What does it mean? If the buyers push up early and fail, as our loyalty is going to switch to long range shorts, we will probably know that in the first 5 minutes. It might take up to 15 minutes to determine that. There's an incredible 60-minute short here. So again, if they push up and they fail badly, there's a beautiful 60-minute short there, guys. So again, I'm encouraging the longer range traders, guys, or the more experienced traders, as early first target, long range second target. I'd suggest your second target, guys, is going to be 355. So you're looking 355. Look up to about 90-point target, guys. So 90 times 28 over 1800 US will be the target. Now, guys, why the positive? The US durable goods orders came out last night, month on month, and they were positive. The prelim GDP came out. It was also Q on Q positive. What does it mean, guys? The US gapped and ran. We've got more US news announcements tonight. So again, I do believe we're going to get more positive, guys, more positive US news tonight off the back of the World Cup. The World Cup, as you guys know, the World Cup skewed the economic figures slightly. Now we're basically back to the US as normal. All of the economic indicators, guys, are very positive. So again, love Trump, hate Trump. The fact is the numbers look relatively okay at this point in time. Now, we've got the gap to close down. Volume 90K, double checking. Double checking. Come on, little computer. 88,340, guys. Let's call that just under 90K, guys. So that means we're in for a volatile day, guys. It does mean we should get at least 4 to 5 good trades, guys, at least 4 to 5 good trades. I encourage everyone that's brand new to what we do, please trade statically. Guys, that means you wait for the candle to close before you ultimately determine what the candle means. All right, that Fibonacci is going to be quite important. Here they go. So, guys, I would love for these guys to run up early, fail badly, and come back down. And then our loyalty is going to switch to long range. We switch to long range shorts. Right, so Fibonacci's on. Nice, first 60 seconds, just let them do what they do. Okay, obviously they're tanking, guys. They're obviously tanking, which is okay. We're still inside the first 60 seconds. I'm just going to add an additional Fibonacci perspective onto this, guys, for you. All right, boom, 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 boom. So we did say, guys, the 15-minute shorts would be on, and obviously the 15-minute shorts have triggered and flown to the downside. So what have we got, guys? We've got sellers owning the stair step. Well, sellers owning the stair step already. We are only 40 seconds in, guys. We're only 40 seconds in. However, guys, 40 seconds in, we are setting up trades for the opening candle traders. Your trade, guys, at this stage, we'll just let the first 60 seconds burn out. Okay, I'm going to have to go. I'll leave that fib there. Lee, you got 5 and 30, 5 and 30. Mate, you've obviously gone early on that one. So well done, mate. Dan, you got 5. Well done, guys. That's great. So, guys, Lee is already off and racing with a 5 and 30. That's a great result, mate. That's a great result. Well done. That, Lee, so just to get an idea of what has Lee done, guys, what has Lee done? Lee may have traded this as a climactic reversal short. All right, so see this mustard green candle here. That's an extreme volume candle. They're pushing up here, guys. So it's a double failure reversal short off multiple Fibonacci's. Yeah, mate, perfect. All right, so see this double failure reversal at the top, guys? It's actually the number one performing signal in this session is a DFR, double failure reversal. Now, at this stage, guys, we'll just wait for these guys to sort themselves out. If you're not an opening candle trader, it does feel like you're missing out. All right, so just chill. It's all right. There's going to be a ton of trades today. I can, at this point in time, get rid of this Fibonacci here. I can get rid of that Fibonacci there. So DFR, guys, double failure reversal of key Fibonacci level. The market's already done its recon, failed badly. And obviously, if you've gone short, as if that is your strategy, otherwise known as a DFR, it's gone very, very well. Now, we are 2 minutes and 40 in. FESX is hunting a gap Fibonacci. Okay, so just let them bop along, guys. Just let them bop along. Okay, so at this stage for the junior traders, we are looking for at this stage for the junior traders, we are looking for a pre-bottom reversal inside the next candle. As again, for those that trade Fibonacci, guys, you've touched the 88.6, so the Fibonacci traders might be long over the 76.8. So if you are trained at a slightly more advanced level, guys, you've hit the 88.6. I don't mind you going long, guys, over the top of the 76.8 at 391. Guys, if you are long, you need to make sure, please, that you've got a 5-point first target. Ideally, at this point, guys, a 15 or 20-point second target. We're not quite yet in the realm of 25-point targets. All right, so today, guys, is going to be a pretty mechanical day. We've got no news that's going to affect us, so it'll all be about CSA ratio Fibonacci's and pivots effectively today. Jizzy, you got 5, 10, and 3. Well done, mate. Well done. Perfect. So, guys, really good point, guys. If you're getting positive results, guys, whether I call a trade or don't call a trade, I'm going to focus very heavily on the beginner traders today. The advanced traders, I'll also steer you in and out of the market as best as I can. I'll do that. Just remember, for those that are just joining us, guys, we don't take any new trades in the last 90 seconds of the candle. Okay, and from 60 seconds in, which is right now, we look for permission from the FESX, basically guidance from the FESX as to what we should be doing. All right, now at this stage, these guys are going to be dumping that Fibonacci. They are going to be switching. They are going to be switching to a gap fib. All right, that's a little bit of a nuance for this little session. And again, guys, if the FESX starts doing this, then we have to be very, very careful about a double failure reversal. So let's just see what these guys do. 20 seconds till the candle closes. Everyone in the other trading room, the NASDAQ and S&P trading room, they're all long on deltas on the NASDAQ, and it's flying. Okay, so at this stage, guys, the next trade we are going to get, guys, is a double failure reversal, guys, off the pre-bottom. So what we need is the sellers to sell down and sell down through the pre-bottom, guys, in order to pick up that long. Now, we must have a lower low. Guys, the reason being is the FESX is basically saying to us, I think you should be selling before you buy. That's a very strong one-rated candle to the downside. So what does it mean, guys? We must get a lower low. Guys, we must get a lower low on the pre-bottom for that trade. We will be very, very careful about what we do. As we've got really good volatility today, really good volume. So again, we don't need to front run the market by inventing signals. So you don't need to do that. I need these guys to fuel the pre-bottom reversal, guys. I really want them to push down through the pre-bottom. Now, if you don't mind them coming into the vicinity of the pre-bottom, as your long entries at 380. So if you've already seen this as a lower low and said, you know what, I'm just going to go anyway. For the junior traders, I really want them to push down through the pre-bottom. I love the entry at 380. If you are long at 380, guys, I know that some of the advanced traders just look for the lower low, then they enter at 380. Your backup entry is over the top of the 88.6 Fibonacci's. Your backup entry is there. Guys, just be advised that your risk control point, please, is 5. So if you're in at 385, your risk control point is 390. So if you are using, guys, our normal risk control, guys, regardless of the risk, the moment these guys move 5 points in your favor, guys, cut your risk off. Dave, nice work, mate. 5 and 2. Good job. Good job. Now, for the beginner traders, guys, we're looking for the lower low. It must be a very obvious lower low. We're looking for the push, retrace, reject principle to come in. I do need to add a Fibonacci to this. So these guys have got to sell down better than that. Guys, they've got to sell down better than that. Okay, yeah, that's a start, but what are you guys doing? All right, we want them to sell. Guys, I'm going to have to get rid of this screen for a moment. Guys, I do apologize. I need a Fibonacci here, all right, which is this one here. Okay, 61.8. That's fine. So at this stage, guys, we're going to watch for the last 90 seconds. We're going to watch for the last 90 seconds. Okay, the long is on, guys. The long is on at 380. If you use a double failure reversal, guys, off the pre-bottom. Now, the deal with the trade, guys, is that we don't want to get picked up at 380 in the last 90 seconds of the candle. All right, we don't want that. We're just inside the last 90 seconds. Okay, now I've already got, guys, right. So I've just heard target filled in the background, guys. If you're long at 380, your first target's 385. Your first target's out, please. Risk is controlled. Can't lose any money. Sorry, guys, I put the order on and literally I just heard target filled within seconds. So if you waited for, guys, the lower low, you waited for the push, retrace, reject, you waited for all the cool stuff, exactly what we do, just inside the last 90 seconds, you are long at 380. All I heard was target filled. I'm thinking, oh, how? I just put the order on. So we are long, guys. We are long at 380. Long at 380, please. I think I was clear enough with everybody about that entry point. Guys, again, I want your longer range target, guys, at 26400, please. 26400 for a longer range target. Guys, at this stage, we're going for 20 points. All right, we're going for 20 points. Slightly more advanced traders, you can go for bigger trade if you want. Suzanne, go for 5 and 15, please. Mikey Cooper, please go for 25s. Oh, baby. Oh, there we go. Boom, baby, boom. So, guys, I'm out of the trade. $1,282 on 3 accounts simultaneously. All right, so I'm done for the day, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Holy moly, look at that. Look at that. If you ever... I get excited, guys. People say, you shouldn't get emotional about trading. I said, yeah, okay. Don't get emotional about trading. Stu, plus 20. Nice work. So, guys, I got a 5 and a 20. I got a 5 and a 20, multiple accounts, multiple contracts. Absolutely stoked. 5 and 20. Look at this. Adam, nice work, mate. No. Oh, got it. Michael Cooper, you didn't get slipped. You're going to the gym, mate. I even said to you, mate, your target is 25 on that one. That's a very special trade, guys, for young Mikey. Let me go. So 3, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, Mikey, 25. See you tomorrow, mate. Done like a dinner, mate. Very excited, guys. So good little start. A good little start. That's all right. We're just going to do what we did. Now, some of you are going, Lockie, why did you use the 20-point target, not 25? Guys, I went a 20-point target because I wanted my target under the 50 fib of the day. So if we got caught at the 50 fib, I hit the target. I took the 25. Well done, mate. Stoked for you, mate. Stoked for you. Okay, guys, now we're just going to wait for the market to reset. So anyone that got that trade, guys, 380 entry, you waited for the lower low, you looked for the Fibonacci failure, guys, which we got here. So you look for the Fibonacci failure, you followed the algorithm perfectly, you got rewarded perfectly. It's only gone as far as we thought it would go as per the volatility indicator, and we're done. We're done. Oh, Fred, you got 5 and 25. Sandra got 7 and 30. Sandra, you beat me. Sandra, that is bloody, not that that means anything, but you have beaten me. So guys, my accounts, guys, just to be super transparent, my accounts are 1282, 1282, 13 and 11. So I don't know why they're slightly different, other than I've got 3 accounts running and they're all positive. And that puts me, guys, that puts me over my daily KPI already. That's a great way to start a trading session. It's a great way to start a trading session. And Mikey, there you go, mate. Wait for the signal to set up, look for the retrace, watch the rejection, and then hit the button. Mate, well done. Well done, well done, well done. All right, so guys, we'll wait for the next trade. Don't you dare. Michael, holy moly. All right. There's a challenge. There's a challenge. Guys, our biggest trader, those of you who might not know, our biggest trader trades 30 accounts simultaneously. 30 accounts. Mate, you need to go to the gym. You need to go to the gym. Run away now. That's such a great result. Guys, I'm so excited for you guys. We do this every day. Same thing every day. We're very boring. No MSU. We want to be short, guys. You know, we're talking about if they fail early, we want long range shorts. I reckon these guys are going to go and close their gap. All right, so we just wait for them to come to us, guys, as we always do. I got slipped and went by market like I suggested yesterday. Well done, Stu. That's awesome. Yeah, Michael, you need to go to the gym and you need to use the adrenaline that you've just built up to do positive things, not negative things like, oh, I might take another trade. Now, guys, that Delta V3, we've got a V3 on our screen. That is a very, very strong institutional sell order. So what does it mean is we are likely, guys, we're likely to sell through that Delta V3 at 352. What I would suggest is you wait for this candle to close if you are a beginner trader. If you're a beginner trader, a slightly more advanced trader, guys, if you can hold the risk, it's okay to take the trade, but it's beyond our risk profile. So for those that are not used to what we do, we don't take a trade with more than 25 points of risk on the FDAX, as our preference is for trades under 10 points of risk. So literally less than 10 points of risk, 25-point target, or staggered, guys, as you just did before. 100% is the OSR is going to be set. So we just chill. Dave, at the moment, you're assuming a close over a pivot, which means that we're ultimately waiting for this candle to close. Yeah, so don't do that. Don't do that. S&P is charging to the high side, guys. It's hit the samurai Asian low and just bounced perfectly, which is awesome. So at this stage, guys, we're going to get a double failure reversal potentially off the 76 fibs. Now, the key with the double failure reversal is I don't really want this candle to be below the previous pivot. So I want you to go above the previous pivot, please. What are you doing? You're going to stay below the previous pivot. So that's a hell of a sell candle. That's a hell of a sell candle. What are you guys doing over here? Not agreeing. Okay. At this stage, guys, Mikey, I was just getting messages from Michael, who's now gone to the gym. He's sending me messages on WhatsApp. That was on a lot more accounts than I'm trading. I'm on 3 accounts. Mikey's on a lot more than I am, and he did a full 25-pointer. I'm very excited for him, guys. It's really exciting, guys, to see you guys blossoming. Guys, Michael wasn't even in the live trading room 3 months ago. Wasn't even in the live trading room 3 months ago, and look at him go. Look at him go. So at this stage, guys, I can't send you long. I can't send you long. The advanced traders have got your Delta V3 short at 352. Now, if you are a 352 trader, guys, if you are a 352 trader, again, is it the perfect trade? It's not amazing because of this lower OSR. Guys, it is a trade. The problem is it's over our risk profile. I think I made that pretty clear. So for everyone else, for the beginner traders, I can't send you long. I can't send you long because of the previous pivot. All right. So the advanced traders are probably saying, well, you know, Lockie, I can't go long, therefore I'm going to take the short. The flip side of the short, guys, the flip side of the short, okay, is that for the beginner traders, this lower OSR is going to act as a soft pivot for you guys. So again, it looks like the market is trying to set up a double failure reversal off these 76 fibs, that's a great signal. The problem with the DFR long, is the pivot. Now the pivot wins over the Fibonacci's, right? Mathematically wins. So again, if there are people short, guys, on the Delta V3 at 352, your first target is 347, which you've just gone through. Your second target is 42, which you've just gone through. So you've gone through your first target of 5, your second target of 10. You're keeping a very, very close eye on the gap, guys, because again, we are likely to pick up a really, really lovely reversal here. So anybody short, Dave, you are correct. The Delta V3, guys, on the previous candle is assuming you close over the previous pivot. The moment they close over the pivot, retracing, get rejected. Right? The slightly more senior traders would say, Lockie, it's a Delta V3 at 352. I'm going to go short because we can't go long. All right, so great lesson, guys. Fibonacci loses to a pivot. All right, so with that said, have I got anybody short, guys, on the Delta at 352? If I was on that trade, guys, I'd go for a 5-point first target. I'd go for a 25-point second target. But I would also watch very carefully about these guys failing at the gap. If the FDAX can't fail below the gap, I'd be locking in even more profit. All right, so if anybody is short on the Delta V3, if I'm correct, that's the first. It is, guys. It's the first Delta V3 of the day. Breezy, nice work, mate. Oh, beautiful trade, Breezy. Holy moly, great trade, mate. I've got to say, young Breezy, a year ago was driving trucks and now he's driving a laptop. It is really exciting. Hey, Diane, how are you? It's really exciting, guys, to have people like Breezy. Guys, what have you just done, mate? 35 points. 35 points on the FDAX is about $1,200 US. So it is really exciting to be coaching people on how to do this every day. And Breezy, you've got a PhD in economics, a PhD in mathematics, and a PhD in something else. Mate, you got 3 PhDs, is that right? I think that's I think that's true. You've got a Breezy got all the diplomas. Exactly, Breezy. There you go, mate. All the diplomas. There you go. So no, guys, Breezy does not have a PhD in mathematics or economics. What Breezy's done just then is he's noted the strength of this candle. So it's a 2-rated candle. He's waited for these guys to cruise up, hit the previous pivot. His price entry point would be around about those little Delta V1s just there. And he's gone short and basically run it down, which is a stunning trade. Mate, stunning trade. Now, anyone short on the Delta V3, guys? Have I got anyone short on the Delta V3? At this stage, we can't go long, guys. We can't go long. Whereas I'm going to give the Delta V3, even though I gave you the entry price and I said it was for the advanced traders only, I'm going to give it a purple circle only because it was for the advanced traders, not the beginner traders. Okay. All right. Now, what have we got? We are only 20 minutes into a 90-minute session. And we have a support meeting on tonight as well. So today is going to be a big day. Ratio drop in the market, guys, is telling us here on the 5-minute chart, the sellers have lost control of the market. So we want to be long, guys. We want to be long in the short term. Now, what does that mean? We're looking for a valid trade. We can't go long, assuming you close over the previous pivot. So if we do get a sell down, guys, if they do sell down through the gap, we are going to pick up a double failure reversal. Guys, entry is going to be 340. I can get rid of that extension. So entry will be 340 at this point in time. I think we might leave that gap fib as it is, actually. Now, the NASDAQ trade, guys, the NASDAQ traders and S&P traders are going short. I'm just watching in the other trading room. These guys are going short. Man, the numbers, guys, the numbers in these trading rooms, I don't know what it is, but the numbers are building really quickly. Like yesterday, guys, the NASDAQ traders, the NASDAQ trading room yesterday got 11 trades on the NASDAQ. 11 trades in 90 minutes. That's quite incredible to watch, guys. Really good fun, actually. All right, so at this stage, guys, we want to be long, but we've got no signal unless we sell down and get a DFR off the gap. If we were to get that, absolutely brilliant. Now, we were talking about the 4-hour chart, guys, so we'll just wait for a moment. We're talking about the 4-hour chart. So these guys are in a 4-hour long, guys. So if we said they buy early and fail, we're looking at really long-range shorts. So our loyalty, guys, is long-range sells. Long-range sells. Ironically, we made most of our money on a buy signal. How good was the target on that? How good was the target? 1, 2, 3. So I went for that, guys. Guys, Mikey Cooper and a couple of the other traders went for that. That is incredible target selection. Click, bang, paid, boom, done. All right, so we might leave that on, guys. So the bigger box, guys, was what I encouraged all the traders to go for. I went for the smaller box, guys, simply because I want to focus more on the performance of the room. I'm way over my KPIs already, guys. So that's every day this week, every account's been over 1,000 US green every day. So this will be, guys, a really good week for us. And I'm excited by that. So I think that's great. Now, just for feedback, guys, we've obviously got lots of people on YouTube last week. We had about 60 people on YouTube last week. Guys, I don't know what the numbers are today. But is everybody happy that those trade entries were called with enough transparency? Were we clear enough on what we were doing? Were we clear enough on why we were doing it? If so, guys, absolutely brilliant. Okay, Suzanne, how are you? Hope you're fantastic. Hope you are fantastic. That Delta V3 is only for the slightly more advanced traders. All right, now let's keep, guys, we'll keep bopping along. Absolutely magic, guys. Magic use of volatility to find targets. So the volatility, guys, the volatility of the market will tell you exactly what target to use. No question about that. Now we're dropping down into a 15-minute buying zone. So again, we're looking for a little trade that we're allowed to take, guys. We're 30 seconds out from the close of the candle. All right, 30 seconds out from the close. At this stage, we're getting a stunning ratio drop, and I can't do anything with it at this stage. So we want to be long, guys. We want to be long. Now, if anyone's been a little bit cheeky, waited for the buyers to push up the previous pivot, and you've taken the Delta V3 short again at 352, just be aware that is a valid trade. So if anybody was waiting, guys, for the buyers to push up and fail and then if you've gone short again on that 352 Delta, I'll take the purple circle off for the moment so it's really obvious. If you've gone short there, guys, there's well done, Juice. There's a large amount of institutional selling at exactly this point in the market. Right there is where the instos are selling. Right. So if you've just joined the instos and sold, Dave, well done. If you've just joined the instos and sold, well, good on you. That's fantastic. Well done, mate. 5 and 5. Oh, mate, that's good. 5 and 5. It's 140 US times 2. It's a $280 US trade. Only took, one candle. Now, at this stage, guys, FESX has given us a strong candle and it is below its previous pivot. No, that's fine, man. No. Just you do what you're comfortable with, Dave. That's the most important point. So at this stage, the FESX is telling us to go short only, so sell only. And I can't sell you, guys, into a gap, right? So the gap is hiding just here, right? The gap is hiding just there. That is a really strong pivot. That they've gone within 2 points of the gap. So that's a technical close. We haven't had a mechanical close. Actually, in a physical close, we haven't had one. Wow. All right. So these NASDAQ traders, guys, over here on the dark side, they are currently short and it's going well. Okay. All right. So at this stage, guys, we can only be short. I can't send you long. I'm not allowed to. I'm going to run away before I get too tempted. Thanks, Lockie. Oh, Dave, mate, if you've got some good money, like, mate, I'm well beyond my daily targets on all my accounts at the moment. So if you are in that position, guys, you can just hang around. 40 points for the day, Dave. That's awesome. So, guys, you can just hang around if you want. You can run away. We've got our global hub meeting on tonight, guys. We're going to be doing candlestick analysis, which applies to all markets simultaneously. So again, guys, if you're coming around for that, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, mate, 40 points. That's a great result, mate. That's a great result. A huge result. Huge result. Which I've got to say, guys, is very exciting. And I say that without being rude. We're not doing this in hindsight. This is clearly live. We're just waiting for these guys to work out what they want to do. So what are we staring down the barrel of, guys? 2 minutes until the candle closes. At this stage, if the FESX closes back above its previous pivot, so closes back above the previous pivot and stays above the previous pivot, not closes above and then gaps down, but closes above and stays above. And if the FDAX, guys, was to wind its way back above the lower OSR, provided we're not too close to the previous pivot, we are going to pick up a reversal. Guys, it is around about 90 seconds away, and it's got to tick all of those boxes. There's resistance on the FDAX at 364. So there's going to be an issue in the market at 364. Perfect. So that means we do have to get an entry just above the lower OSR. All right, now with the FESX, guys, down here, I don't think we're going to get that entry, which is okay, guys. We just wait. Just wait until the perfect trade. Now, what's our subject for YouTube today, guys? Our subject for YouTube, I believe, is Technical Thursday, because tomorrow is Trading Psychology Friday. So today's Technical Thursday. The lesson that would come out of today so far is make sure your pivots are defined by a futures exchange, not defined by a Forex broker, or you might find your pivots are in the wrong spots. And that can be very frustrating when you're trying to reverse off things that don't exist. So 13 seconds. Guys, at this point in time, we can't go long and we can't go short. Right, the only short that we can pick up, unless these guys get a real muscle on, which they've not, is there's going to be a continuation style trade underneath the lower OSR. Now, in saying that, guys, the FESX has gapped onto its previous pivot. that means I wouldn't touch the FDAX at this stage. Wow. Guys, Keith on the NASDAQ just got a 21 and 51. 21 and 51. We used to get excited, guys. Like literally 3 years ago, we used to get excited if a trader got 20 ticks on the NASDAQ. We used to be like over the moon if a trader got 5 points on the FDAX. And today, many of you are over 5. Ben, have fun, mate. Have fun. You got to go to work. Night shift. So, mate, I'm going to record the hub meeting for everybody tonight, mate. So you won't miss out on the hub meeting. You won't miss out on the hub meeting, so don't worry about that. Well done, mate. You've done very, very well, Ben. That's fantastic. So, all right, so guys, we got some pretty cool trading talent coming through, which is brilliant. Guys, Breezy's doing an immaculate job. So Breezy, thank you again, mate, for all that you do. You've been a massive godsend, mate. Thank you. Everybody is pitching in and helping us build the Samurai family, and that's all we're aiming to do, is build the family. It'd be great, guys, to get up to about 100 traders in this session. We'll probably be there by, I'd say by the middle of next year, guys, middle of 2027, guys. We've got a cap on this LTR, guys, of only 100 traders. So once we hit 100, we're not going over it. And so those 100 traders, guys, will be first in, best dressed. So if you rock up on your 101, you'll just have to sit outside until somebody leaves. I reckon everyone's going to be on time. Yeah, so I think we'll put a cap, guys, on the trading room. About 100 traders will be a great problem to have. Oh, it's a great problem to have. Imagine 100 traders, guys. Imagine 100 traders. If each of them made $280 US today on the FDAX, which is 10 points. So what's 100 times 280 as we wait for a trade? 100 times 280, 280, 280. So it's $28,000 US we would have taken out of the market already. Well, MJ, the beauty of what we do is with what, in fact, that's one of the reasons we'd limit the number of people in the LTR, is we don't want to have people missing their trades. If we were trading just the S&P 500, we could go up to around 400 traders in the LTR, but because we're on the FDAX, we want to make sure the people in the trading room are actually very, very well serviced, like really well serviced. So yeah, we won't go much beyond 100. No, guys, we're just again, as we do every day, we're just waiting for the markets to come to us. So far, we've spoken about 2 trades. Obviously, a very beginner trade to get us started. Some of the boys went short, guys. Again, Lee and a couple of the boys went short on the opening candle as a DFR, guys. So again, we'll put a purple circle, guys, up here for the compliance team. Because when they look at the chat, they'll be like, what did these guys trade? So we'll put that up there as a DFR. So again, go far, guys. They've cruised up here, failed at it, gone back down, gone up, and failed again. We can see exactly what they've failed at. And we know the FDAX loves the 61.8. Right? We know that to be true. Right, so well done for those guys, because that's a massive trade, Lee. I think it was our biggest trade, actually. Now, we've got 48 seconds as we are basically loading a swing trigger short on the FDAX. The ratios look pretty good. We just need the FESX to be below its previous pivot. It can't be on the pivot. It can't be above the pivot. It must be below. It must be below. Lee, what did you get, mate? You got a 5 and a 40 or something? I'm just going to put that on my screen as the best trade of the day so far. There was someone else that did really well. 5 and 30. Yeah. And someone else did really well. Hang on. There were 2 of them. And they are amazing people. Where are they hiding up here? Fred and Sandra. Yeah, Fred got 7. So Sandra got 7 and 30 as well. Okay, so swing trigger, guys, on FDAX. We can't go short because the FESX is on the wrong side of the previous pivot. So 5 and 30 and 5 and 20. Wow, mate. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so I'm just going to put Lee, guys, on the screen. 5 and 30, 5 and 20. Guys, while we wait for a signal, I like to put somebody on the screen. Sandra belted it, guys. Sandra got a 7 and a 30. Obviously, there's guys. MC got 25 on multiple accounts. We don't need to say how many accounts, but he did very, very, very well. There's more of you guys. I'll comb through the chat as we need to. Now, at this stage, guys, we want to be long. We can't be short, all right? So we're not allowed to be short. At this stage, guys, what's our volatility like? Volatility is dropping quickly. So, all right, so we can't be short, guys. We can only be long. It's just set up a double failure reversal off that 88.6 Fibonacci, but the volume is low. As the volume is low. Okay. S&P 500 is turning, guys. The NASDAQ traders are in a static bar reversal short, which has already gone around 50 ticks to the downside. So you can see the volatility is hanging around in that US market. So anybody that is short on the NASDAQ goes well over 50. Stu, got a great 20 for the day. Thanks. Stu, my absolute pleasure, mate. All right, so Stu, I'm going to put you on the board here. I'll put you on the board. Stu got a 20. Okay, well done. Breezy did really well, guys. Breezy, you got a 10 and 25, mate, didn't you? 2025. 10 and 125. I wish 125 would be hilarious. This is good, guys. Again, as I said to you 3 years ago, we were delighted if the FTX traders got 5. We were delighted if they got 5 points. Obviously, these traders are over 5, which is really good fun. And again, guys, so we are setting up, guys, double failure reversal off the 88.6 Fibonacci. Again, it is a valid trade. You've got a volume issue, guys. So we've got low volume at the moment. So you're probably better off waiting for the volume increase. I would, at this point in time, guys, be eyeing off, not now, guys, not now. I would be eyeing a double failure reversal, guys, off the gap. This is the first time, guys, the first time we've been to the gap, which means this is a single touch reversal. As I prefer, guys, I prefer double failure reversals. I don't call single touch reversals. I'm happy to mention them for the slightly more senior traders. Geez, you got 63 ticks on the NASDAQ short. I'm not surprised. Does anybody want to see, guys? Anybody want to see the NASDAQ chart? Again, I can pull up a NASDAQ chart if you want me to, but again, 63 ticks, mate. That's a great trade. It's so obvious, though, mate. It's so obvious. All right, we've got 90 seconds. Yeah, ratio-based SBR off a known area. And you've got perfect. Look, I'm gonna have to show you guys. Gonna have to show you. Hang on a second. All right. This is some of the work we're doing tonight. All right, so let's go across, guys, real quick for those on YouTube. Really important point. So can everybody see you've got a -3? So you got a -3 rated static bar reversal short. That delta V3 is insane. These guys have already gone 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110 ticks to the downside already from that delta V3. Danilo, my absolute pleasure, mate. Well done, well done. Bloody fantastic, hey? Look at this. Ratio-based, static bar reversal short, boom. And guys, Remy, one of our Western Australian traders, has just reported into the other trading room. He just did 100 ticks on 5 contracts. 100 ticks on 5 contracts. Andrew is still in on the short trade. Oh, it makes the Europeans look very boring. Come on, Europe, wake up, please. You're making us look very boring. Andy's still short. You're such a legend. Keep going, mate. Hold. So with all these traders making all this money, we might actually end up having someone like Andy trade, guys, again, Andy, you could end up running just a NASDAQ room, mate, by yourself. And then we've got Marcus to run an S&P room, and then I'll run the FDAX room. Or we try and run them simultaneously all at the same time. Can you imagine that? So at this stage, guys, we 1,000% must get a lower low, guys. 1,000% we must get a lower low for a double failure reversal. The reason being is the FESX is not yet at its gap. Guys, so there could be a bit of a magnet here. So I'm just being very, very careful about sending you long on the FDAX prematurely. Now, this is setting up for a beautiful double failure reversal, guys. There's no question about that at all. What I would love to see, I really want to see these done, as I really want to see a lower low. Just hold on one sec. Massive, well done, Remy. That is a huge trade, mate. Giddy up ratio-based SBRs. All right, that was into the other trading room. As Remy's done 100 ticks, is 500 US on 5 contracts. It's a $2,500 trade. That's exciting, right? Here we go. Now, FESX, I want you to push down and close your gap, please. FDAX, give me a lower low, darling. Give me a lower low. 50 fib of the micro. Guys, let's make sure we're getting this correct. Right, there is our danger zone. All right, now, here we go, guys. We need the FESX. We want it to touch its gap. Guys, I've got a lower low here on the FDAX. All right, we're being very careful, guys. We must have all these conditions met for the trade. The FESX hasn't touched its gap yet. Come on, darling. Come down and touch your gap and then get absolutely smacked, please. Come on. Don't you dare do a technical close on me. Technical close, guys, is 1 to 2 points. They're at 1 point. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Come on. You've been amazing to us all week. Come on. Come on. I want the long, guys. I want the long on the FDAX. I've been really clear about that. Come on. Now, if this is the turning point in the market, guys, there will be additional signals. This will be a Toby style reversal as well for those that are trained at the advanced level. So we're setting up a Toby style reversal. Come on, little FESX. You go and touch that gap, please. You're just going to solidify our signal. So, guys, at this stage, we're not long on the FDAX. We're waiting for that condition to be met. Come on. Come back down, please. The reason, guys, we're being really careful, for those that are on YouTube, those that don't know what we do, we're being very careful because we've had a really profitable day so far. So the more profit we make in the first 35 minutes, the more selective we get about all of our trades. Now, again, we are now in the last 90 seconds of the candle growth. Last 90 seconds. This is where these markets can get a little bit fickle. So at this stage, no one has been filled on the DFR on FDAX because the conditions for the trade weren't met until we got to the last 90 seconds. This is, geez, you were talking about that push or trace reject. Andy, if you're still short, on the NASDAQ, that is a monster trade. Right? That's a monster. Holy moly. All right, now here we go. All right, so finally we've tagged the gap, guys. So these guys are proving they know the gap is there, which is brilliant. So we are looking at potentially, guys, we've got 16 seconds to go. We're not going to front run this market, please. So we're not going to front run the market. We need to close above the gap, guys, or gap above the gap. All right, so 4 seconds out, I'll give you a Fibonacci. All right, so I've got the FDAX, guys, below the gap. which means I can't send you long as a double failure reversal over the top of the gap, which is really annoying because I have a sneaking suspicion. These guys are about to go long, but for the fans of ratios, guys, I don't have a ratio drop. I have a ratio increase, which means that we're going to have to wait 5 minutes for a trade, and we're also in the last 15 minutes. Don't you dare. FDAX, that is not fair. Don't you dare run. All right, so I know, guys, we're being very strict with our rules. Thank you, FDAX. You come back down again. We're being very strict with our rules, but the reason, guys, we're being so strict is the rules have not changed since 2009, right? Nothing's changed except the names and the formulas, guys, the names and the formulas. So the general concept behind what we do has not changed. We have modified the formulas to give us a better advantage in the market, and that's obviously going quite well. Guys, any questions at all? We are 45 minutes into the session. We're in the last 15 minutes. We've still got good volume, still got good volatility. We don't have a trade at this stage that we are allowed to take. If the candle had closed on the high side of the gap and we stayed on that, guys, we would be long as a double failure reversal off the gap. We would be long at the moment. We would already be through our first profit target, first risk control point. The key is that the parameters for the trade were not met, though. So we're not going to get into a trade that's not valid just for something to do. I'm just going to send a message, guys. I got a message from Mikey in the gym. I trust he's run away to the gym. Anyways, I'm just sending Mikey a message in Thailand. So if you know what I'm doing, I'm sending Mikey a message in Thailand, messaging saying, mate, you deserve the victory. All right, perfect. So for those watching, as if you're on YouTube, you can actually see me typing on my phone, guys. So I'm sending a message to Mikey, guys. Lives in the most beautiful part of Thailand. Holy moly. Let's imagine life in Thailand. Everybody knows how expensive Thailand is not. Can you imagine life in Thailand if you're quite happily sitting on around $1,000 a day as a professional trader? As futures trading is not taxed in Thailand, to the best of my knowledge. So that's $1,000 you get to keep. $1,000, guys, goes a very long way in Thailand. Like a very, very long way in Thailand. Very long way. That's $1,000 a week goes a long way. Imagine 1,000. Imagine $1,000 a day. Guys, I find this really good fun. I hope I'm not just boring you by talking about stuff as we wait for a signal, but as when I started trading, there is no way when I started trading that I would have ever thought that we would go as far as we've got. Just not. So many naysayers in the world, guys. So many naysayers. You can't. Has anyone else ever met a naysayer? Oh, you can't do that, and oh, you can't do that, and oh, there's no way. Oh, you can't do this. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, that's not going to work. Oh. So you're right. Okay, thank you. I appreciate your feedback. So at the moment, guys, we don't have a signal, but we've had a number of trades today, and they've all gone to profit, and I am very comfortably over my higher KPI for the day, guys, which I'm really excited by. Same as yesterday, same as the day before, same as the day before. Yeah, MJ, you get to the point, guys, if you've ever come across a naysayer, I've had a lot of them. I've had a lot of them. I think I've probably had more than my fair share of naysayers. But you get to the point where you just don't, I just don't listen to anyone. I listen to my wife, otherwise I get in trouble. So listen to her. But she's also not a naysayer. I mean, if I say, look, baby, I'm going to go and do this, she's like, all right, off you go. I'll see you when you get back. There's never any like, oh, but you can't do this or you can't do that. Can't do this. Okay, here we go. That is a 4-point turning bar long. with incredible ratios, and it's off the gap. Okay, if guys, last 15 minutes, the only trade we're allowed to take is this trade. If we were to get a retracement down, which we have not got, this is a 4-point turning bar. Incredible reversal trade. Incredible trade. Now, we might have to be a little bit patient and wait. As the backup trade is if we did get a retracement down, but it's not a deep retrace, we would be looking for an entry over the body of this SBR. It's got a really good rating on it. An entry over the top of that SBR candle would be brilliant. FTX, don't run without me. We've had such a great week together. What are you doing? What are you doing? Now, the reason the FTX is reversing is we have a technically perfect double failure reversal off the FESX with an entry price of 6580. Technically perfect. So the FTX is actually being pushed by the FESX, which has given us an absolute textbook reversal. Just wow. In fact, my MJ, I know you're going to ask, they've gapped into a Toby. They've gapped into a Toby style reversal. So guys, if we were long, so we know about the criteria. If we were long on the FTX, so basically a couple of points is the difference between being long and not being long. We would be long for a 5-point first target, 20-point second target. And obviously it's gone 5, 10, 15, 20. It's gone to there. Yep. So with that said, okay, mate. Yeah. So with that said, it's 4-point turning bar long, strongest reversal bar in the world. Absolutely incredible algorithm. The reason these guys are reversing is because of a mathematically perfect reversal over here on the FESX. Again, guys, we just have to let it go. We're not going to chase them. We will get another trade. Pretty confident about that. We will get another trade. Guys, there is, and so speaking of another trade, for the slightly more advanced traders, the buyers now own the stair step. All right, so if these buyers push up 2 or 3 times here on this buying candle and fail badly, there is a short setting up underneath the previous pivot around about the 362 mark. Now that 362 reversal would only be for a 5-point target. Now that is for those people that like effectively double failure reversal trades in the last 15 minutes. So I put that caveat on because the beginner traders don't trade the last 15 minutes, please. Again, if we do get a really lovely sell down, Andy, you got a 40, a 131, and an 85. That is so good. All right, I'm going to put that, guys, on our little sheet here today. I know it's on the NASDAQ. Andy, but we were literally, I showed you, this is the trade that they've set up. That's fantastic. Breezy, I don't mind, but I don't mind if everybody shows off for 90 minutes. Show off as much as you want. I think it's great. For those that are out there on YouTube, that's obviously a 3-contract trade. Each of those is worth $5. So 40 times 5, 131 times 5, 81 times 5. Rough maths, 250 times 5 is $1,250 US. Very rough mathematics, but a great trade, man, a great trade. Now, FDAX, you've been so good to us all week, and now you've decided to run because of that 4-point turning bar. That is not fair, little Daxy. So our ideology was correct, guys. Our intent was correct. What the FDAX has done is it's basically just gone out in sympathy with the FESX, which is not unusual for this market. It's a great trade, mate. Andy, you deserve, mate. You deserve the victory on that one. I'll just put a note, guys, in the other trading room because they are having a blast. Just going to send the moderator as a message. Hold on one sec. Nice. For those on YouTube, you can see me typing on my phone, guys. I'm not making this. It's not MSU. Some of you know what MSU means. All right, just say I'm just sending a message. So at this stage, guys, 5 minutes until the hourly turns, guys. This is the Widowmaker candle. For those that are not aware, we've lost about half of the people in the LTR, guys. I used to get a little bit annoyed by that because I'm like, oh my gosh, no, don't go. But because everyone has made so much money, of course they've made so much money. They've all left. It's actually, I think that should be a compliment. I think that should be a compliment. But I do like to hold the crew together. Lee, you bought. You bought. Okay, bought below the. Okay, mate, well done. You might have bought off this little static bar reversal that I had circled over here on the left hand side. I mean, again, sellers own the stair step, so that is an absolutely stunning trade. Again, if these guys gapped over the gap, which they didn't, but if they did that, the whole trading room would be long, hopefully for 3 candles. That means we would be getting out of our trade up here. That's about a, what is that? Call it a 40 to 75. It's a 35-point trade. Ah, dear. All right. So at this stage, guys, we're waiting for the turn of the hour. That can come 5 to 10 minutes inside the new hour. At the moment, buyers own the stair step everywhere. So we're looking at selling-based reversals. That's really well done, Lee. It's fantastic, mate. Well done. No, mate, well done, man. That's fantastic. All right, so we're going to label up, guys, label up our screenshot. 20 points. 20 points. 20 points is, I think, 540, isn't it? 20 times 28, 560. All right, so what we've got, again, guys, again, for a YouTube video, guys, that I'll do after this, I went for a $560 target, which is brilliant. Some traders went for a $700 target. $700 target, brilliant. And now we're just waiting for the next trade. We are clearly setting up reversal short, guys, on the turn of the hour. All right, we're clearly setting up a reversal short. We've got around about 140 to go. All right, here we go. So we've got 60 seconds out, guys. Anybody got any questions about anything that we've done today? It's been mechanically exactly what we thought. I thought we would get more trades. So it's just based on the lead-in volume. Again, if we trade, again, if this little candle down the bottom here, guys, had literally been 2 or 3 points higher, we would have picked up another 25-pointer, which, again, I don't know if any of you guys know history. As I said earlier, 5 points a day you can retire on. To think that the trading room is running with 25-point targets is ridiculous, and the NASDAQ running 100 tick targets. So thanks to Mr. Trump. Thanks to Mr. Trump and the volatility that he has injected into the market. We've got about 2 more years of Trump-induced volatility. So in that 2 years, we can obviously do a lot of trading. Even if you don't like the guy, he is responsible for a fair bit of volatility. So leading into the close, guys, we, again, buyers own the stair step, selling base reversals only. Some of you might have taken a double failure reversal, guys, off the 50 fib, which is a pivot. These guys have just gapped onto the wrong side of the previous pivot. Right, so wrong side of the previous pivot. Let me just get rid of that big black line for you. So again, guys, if we close below, so if we did close below the previous pivot, we would be looking for a short. We can't trade that delta, guys, because it is assuming a close over a pivot. We can't go short because the FESX is on the wrong side of its pivot. All right. So at this stage, I could have actually, now that does annoy me a little bit. I could have actually sent you short under here, guys. Now, the reason being this climactic candle, so extreme volume candle, these guys have pushed up and basically got within a whisker of the 50. These guys are going well above the 50. So we could have actually gone short underneath and then run it back down. The only trade, guys, the only trade we're allowed to take in the last 15 minutes is a pivot-based reversal, and that is a pivot-based reversal. I might have actually missed the trade there, but that's okay. We will get another one at this stage. That's one thing about trading, guys. We can't be perfect every day. We can follow our rules, but occasionally we will miss a trade. That's just... it's just the way it rock and rolls. And for those that are either in the gym already or drinking wine already, they don't care because they're in the gym or drinking wine. So who did I speak to yesterday? One of the guys I'm coaching, as who trades the Asian, normally trades the Asian Open. Normally by the time we have a hub meeting, he is well and truly into his red wine. So he's a bit of a red wine connoisseur. But he's not going to drink red wine today just to come to the hub meeting, and then he's going to have a glass of red wine. So, all right, at this stage, guys, we have got. There's not a great deal I can give you. If we did get a higher high, so if we did get a higher high, we would be looking for a reversal under the 50 fib. But at this stage, I don't have that higher high. Speaking of that, as the FESX is on the wrong side of a pivot for us to short the DAX with any certainty.
80% of the time, 60% of the time it works every time. The 150 over on an ES.
All right, now at this stage, we're waiting, guys. We're literally waiting. Any questions at all, guys, about anything that we've done? Please don't be shy. Just so for the YouTubers, I can't see your questions. So, guys, if you've got any questions at all about what we do, please just email Samurai, guys. Our best one is say hello. So say hello at samuraidaytrading.com, particularly if you want to come to the hub meeting that's on tonight. All right, so guys, our loyalty today was for long range shorts. Long range shorts, obviously, they've gone a long way short, and now is now on the turn of the hour. Now we're waiting. Great trade. Okay, so at this stage, as we are waiting for a signal, any questions at all, guys, about anything that is going on in the markets? The volume's okay, guys. Volatility is okay. We're just waiting for these guys to basically sort of connect with each other. 15-minute chart is again buying long, which I'm not surprised. We need, guys, our next trade would be a bias switch long. So we'll get ready for that. We'll get rid of that Fibonacci there, get rid of this. This comes down here like that.
So the turquoise just simply means that we're pushing off a pivot. Okay, so that means it's got more power than a static bar that doesn't push off a pivot. Static bars pushing off pivots have a lot.
All right, now we're just watching What have we got? Okay. This FESX, guys, is into the lower OSR. If we got a nice retrace, on this candle and a really nice rejection, we could probably pick up a short range long. I'm just watching this little FESX because it is straight into the lower OSR. So we would 1000% need a nice retrace. We need a nice rejection. The risk is going to be 34, guys, 34, maybe 33, which is so the risk, guys, we need a lovely retrace and a lovely rejection. Okay, we need a nice retrace, guys. We need a nice rejection. FESX is into the lower OSR, guys, so that's why we're starting to be very picky about what we do. It's a beautiful one-rated candle. There's no question about that. All right, so we just let's just watch what they're up to. So we are at this stage, guys, we're setting up for a long. We must get a structured retrace. We must get a structured rejection. Right, now the risk at this point in time, guys, is 33 as a minimum, guys, 33 as a minimum. Now, you know we don't like anything over 25. The only way we can go long, guys, if we get a really nice retrace and a really nice rejection and we kind of use a bit of a hybrid stop, that is not a structured retrace. I do note we're right over the top of the 50% of the OSR though. Come on, you come back down, please. Touch 384 for me. That's it. Come on down, come down. All right, so the deal is this, guys, we are setting up a valid long. However, the FESX is into a pivot. So the only way we can go long, guys, if we get a structured retrace, we get a structured rejection, and we do not want to get picked up in the last 90 seconds. So these guys have got 23 seconds to impress us. And it's over our risk profile. Do you ever get a trade, guys, where you're like, yeah, it looks pretty good, but there's a whole lot of buts on this one? So at this stage, guys, we've picked up a valid trade. The flip side of the valid trade is this one is ugly. Now, we don't need to take ugly trades because we get so many beautiful ones. So we are in the last 90 seconds, guys. So even if we wanted to go long at 392, our rules say we can't, guys, because we're in the last 90 seconds. All right. So the entry point's at 392, but we are not allowed to take the trade. So now we wait again. Dearie me. In fact, if that candle was to freeze like that, guys, we're setting up the most beautiful little sell trade. The reason being is the FESX is failing at a pivot. Right? So we are actually picking up, as interesting point, because we can't buy the market. Our rules do not allow us to buy the market. It means we're setting up a short. Now, the danger with the short, straight away, one of the most forgotten about things in the world, 50 fib of the micro trend. So the 50 fib of the micro trend is here, goes just below the 50 fib of the day. So even if they set up a ballistic sell signal, we're not allowed to take it unless these sellers get down here on this candle, and then we're all over it. So sellers, go down, please. Go down. Jizz, once again, push, retrace, reject has kept us out of a potentially dangerous trade. Come on, come down, please, or we can't do anything with you. We can't do anything with it. Hey, well, there we go, mate. So I can't do anything with that, guys. I can't send you long, can't send you short. I know we sound very boring, but we've already had a really good day, and it could be a little bit better. It could be a little bit better, but the conditions for a long weren't met down the bottom. What can we get now? Yeah. If we get, guys, if we get a really, really nice buying push here, so if we get a really, really nice buying push and it gets absolutely annihilated, so again, we need these buyers to push up and get absolutely drilled. It's absolutely drilled. There is a 61.8 Fibonacci reversal short. As I would look for an entry. If the buyers push up, create a higher high and get slammed, we'd be looking for a short at 390. Yeah, mate. Yeah, Lee, I'll record the hub meeting for everybody tonight. So, mate, that'll be posted in the members area tomorrow. As we're building up the members area, we did the Well Done Wednesday video again in the members area again today, guys. That is in there ready to rock and roll. So you don't have to go to YouTube to watch that Well Done Wednesday video. It is available in the members area. All right. S&P 500, guys, and NASDAQ. The NASDAQ has just developed the most incredible buy signal, and it's bolting. Absolutely bolting. I don't know, Andy, if you're on that trade. But again, guys, we're slowing right down here, and the US markets are speeding up. I'll show you that NASDAQ trade while we wait for these guys to sort themselves out. Andy's in the trade. Dearie me. Dearie me. All right, so guys, have a look. So here's the NASDAQ. Okay, so again, that's obviously a live chart. Can everybody see this one here? Okay. So you got a static bar reversal long. Guys, that order's been filled. And since the SBR has been filled, guys, this is just money for jam. Look at it run. I think what we're going to end up doing, guys, in this trading room is we're going to have the FDAX on the left-hand, the right-hand side. We'll have the NASDAQ on the left-hand side. And I can call all of these NASDAQ trades for you as well. That's going to bring up that'll bring up our trade count. It'll probably triple the number of trades we're getting. Either way, guys, we're looking for a short. The parameters for the short have not been met. The US markets are bolting, guys. So that means, again, that's all right. We'll just let them bolt and we'll just wait for the next valid trade. Wait for the next valid trade. I didn't get a structured retrace to send you long, which is really annoying. If I did, we would be long and this would just be hilarious. Buyers on the stair step, guys. So we're looking, so Andy is long on the NASDAQ. Well done. So just stay long. All right. So what have we got, guys? We've got 90 seconds till the candle closes. At this stage, everybody is going to try and go long. Right, so again, if we do get an efficient candle here with a really good, Andy, mate, that's all good. If we get a really, really lovely, they're right up to the upper OSR. I was about to say, if we get a really lovely efficient candle here, guys, that is well before the upper OSR, we can take a trade. What we are potentially picking up, guys, I don't have a ratio drop. What I'm looking for is a big ratio drop in this candle. I am after a double failure reversal off the open and the 76 fibs, the evil twins. Look at that. Holy moly. So the S&P 500, guys, just to give you an idea, the S&P 500 just gave an 8 rated candle. And literally they just bolted based on this candle here. Incredible. Incredible stuff. All right, so at this stage, guys, we want the FESX to fail at its lower OSR. Okay, which looks like it's going to. Guys, we may be picking up, guys, a double failure reversal off the 76 fibs reinforced by the open. To get that trade, guys, to get that trade, the buyers have got to push up. Where's the buy? No, don't you dare sell now, please. We want the buyers to push up. Guys, get entangled in the Fibonacci, and then we're looking for a sell. Now, it will be a short range sell at this stage. I've got to see the push retrace. So Fibonacci's are set. Okay, so just wait for these guys to push. I see what they're doing. All right. So I need the buyers to push up. Right? I need the buyers to push up. I need them to fail at Fibonacci. I need them to get absolutely annihilated. Okay, I would be looking for a short at 0.840. Don't you do that. I want a short at 408, please. Well done. Nice work, mate. So you guys, I'm looking for a short. It's a double failure reversal off the fibs at 408. Now, the deal we have is volume. Guys, the volume is low. Right, low volume. So again, the market is doing what we want it to do. It's pushed up. It's failed at the Fibonacci's. The problem I've got, guys, with a 408 short is the volume. Your volume is very low, right? Very low. Now, again, if you're sim trading, guys, there's nothing wrong with a 408 entry. If you're sim trading, 408 through to 403 is your risk control point. For the live traders, guys, your volume is too low. All right, so if you are short at 408, guys, your risk control point and first target is 403. All right, so if you are short, guys, as a sim trader, all right, you wanted to go and tag 403, which would be your first target and risk control. Okay, now this is not for the live traders, please, guys. Your volume is way too low. All right, way too low. S&P and NASDAQ are both turning really nicely. Guys, S&P is above its R2. So that will create a bit of support for the market. Right, so live traders, guys, I don't have a trade for the live traders. At the volume, at this point in time, we're almost into the last 90 seconds and our volume's only 75. So if we don't get a big volume lift, guys, that'll be us done for the day, guys. We won't be able to take a trade. Okay, so at this stage, guys, for the live traders, guys, I don't have a trade for you. That retrace is absolutely brilliant. If we got a really nice volume increase, guys, I could put the live traders short on the same trade. All right, so again, it's a 408, but again, I don't have the volume to put the live traders short at this stage. All right, so at this stage, guys and girls, volume is low. So live traders, no trades. All right, live traders, no trades. If we did get a really lovely volume increase, guys, if we did get a volume increase, yeah, mate, 290. So is that 290 ticks positive, mate? Is that 290 ticks? I think it is 290 ticks. Holy moly. 290 ticks is just shy of $1,500 US. You are kidding. That's a monster result. That's so good. So guys and girls, at this point in time, volume is too low for the live traders. So volume is too low. Guys, now note here the bottom of our market, guys, the market panel, right? That glowing red says your volume's too low. Guys, my verbal warnings are going off in the background telling me my volumes are too low. It's done this to us a couple of times. It's a couple of times this week. The volume just drops out of the market. So we just stop. Most for those on YouTube, we literally just stop. So righto, we're done for the day. Okay, now again, if we were to get a higher high, it's our volume. No, the volume's even worse than what it was last time. So guys, at this stage, again, for the live traders, guys, I can't give you a trade. If we did get a really, really good little volume lift, guys, then brilliant. But we don't have a volume lift at this stage, so we'll just wait to see. We're already 21 minutes, I should say, 21 minutes into the second hour. I have to focus on that. Very unlikely, guys. These people are going to buy the market. Very, very, very unlikely. They've got no energy behind them. I wouldn't suggest they're going to buy into the upper OSR. I think the sellers will probably just drown these guys out. But it still doesn't mean we've got a trade. Yeah, mate, I'm still getting over it, but don't tell anyone. So it's all good. So at this stage, guys, we're just waiting for the perfect trade. So I think in summary, guys, it's being a smartass in the other trading room. Guys, again, some of our bigger traders or more experienced traders, guys, picked up the double failure reversal on the open off those Fibonacci's. Again, a little bit of skill behind that, but obviously, holy moly was the result. Then all the beginner traders had an opportunity, guys, for a textbook, what we call DFR. That's obviously gone very, very well. Some of us picked up the Delta V3 down the bottom only for short range targets, but it's gone quite well. And then we were within a couple of points of picking up a really incredible long. That has gone a very long way, guys. It just didn't meet our algorithm, but on the FESX it did. So we could have almost traded the FDAX, guys, out of sympathy. MJ did try to get into that 4-point turning bar, guys, and we got no retrace and it just took off. So what I might do, guys, that'll be a good debrief point, is that we did try. Oh, dearie me. We did try to get this one. Honestly, it'll be a purple. So we tried to get that one, but it just didn't meet the criteria for us to enter. That was, MJ, we're talking about that 4-point turning bar being the most powerful reversal candle in the world. That has resulted in a move, call it 55 to 20. That's a 65-point move to the high side, and the red team have never looked back. So the red team have never had a crack. So we're getting very, very good, MJ, at picking, getting very, very good at picking this in the market. See this double failure down the bottom? Yeah, it's a little bit annoying when it does that. Perfect. So at this stage, guys, we're going to have no new trades. We have no new trades. Our volume has actually just started to cruise back in. So we're just started to cruise back in. What are we looking for? Again, well, hang on a sec before we say that. Buyers own the stair step, looking for selling base reversals. We need a ratio drop. I want these guys underneath the open for a reversal down here. So we didn't have that problem before. Now we've got that problem. We may get a push through to the upper OSR. We could be looking at a double failure reversal underneath the upper OSR. So the volume has actually come back. For that, the FESX must close below the lower OSR and stay below the lower OSR, which it has. So we've got a really good ratio drop. Guys, I can't send you short under the open. So I can't send you short under the open. The only trade we can get, guys, the only trade we can get is a push up. We tag the upper OSR. So they push up, they fail heavily at the upper OSR. As I'm looking for a body-based entry off this static bar reversal. As my entry point would be 416. I need the buyers to push up first. They must create a higher high and they must fail. As that failure over here on the FESX is absolutely divine. So I really want, guys, the buyers to give us a higher high for a new trade. Right. So I want the higher high for a new trade, Right. So I don't have my higher high yet. Guys, my volume is okay. FESX is turning really nicely. And Christian is just coming back online, guys, with TTP.
Hello, guys.
So, young Christian, mate, I hope you're really, really well. We've had a good day. We're just waiting for a potential trade now. Okay. For those that need, guys, if you need another trade, and there is a trade setting up at exactly 416. Now, that is, let me just double check. Upper OSR, that is a single failure reversal off the upper OSR. So if there is a trader that needs a trade, as there is a trade setting up at 416, you've got the open at 412. As you've got the open at 412, which is obviously a pivot. So if you are going to go short at 416, you've got to promise me, boom. I was about to say, you've got to promise me, guys, the moment you touch the open. So if you're short at 416, guys, your first target's 411, second target 406. I was about to say, you got to promise me the moment they cruise through that open, you must reduce your risk to zero. So sorry, Christian, I've just talked over the top of you. Guys, higher high, well done, mate. Higher high, body-based reversal short. Shorts at 416. First target 411, second target 406. Okay, so if anyone is on that trade, guys, we had to wait a long time for that trade. We've got a beautiful ratio drop. Higher high allows for the body SPR short. MJ's on it. If anybody else is on it, guys, your volatility is 18. So 5-point first target, 10-point second target, or 5s and 15s. Breezy, beautiful trade, a +10, mate. Well done. So if anybody's short on that, Suzanne, if you're short on that, you're going for a 15-point second target, please. So if Suzanne is short on that, guys, so 1-6 down to 0-1. Suzanne, you are a fraction off your target. It's just been hammered. Oh, well done. Yes, geez, spot on the mark, guys. So what have we got? We got an 88.6 Fibonacci failure. We waited for the higher high. They tested the upper OSR. Can't take a single touch reversal because it's a single touch. So we got in underneath the candle, guys, at 416 and ran it down. Right, so that's going to get a yellow square. Christian, so sorry, I had to talk over the top of you, mate, because we were setting up that trade just as you came on. What it means today, right, the advanced traders picked up an open, what we call DFR and open. That's obviously gone quite well. Then all the beginner traders picked up this one here for up to 25 points, which has gone really, really well. Then again, the intermediate, beginner, advanced, everyone had a delta V3. So they went short. We missed this long because it didn't meet the conditions of the trade and we've just picked up a short at the top. So that means effectively 1, 2, 3. 3 beginner ratio-based trades out of 3, and if you're an advanced trader, 4 from 4. Suzanne got ATM'd in profit. That's okay. So, mate, that's us. Let's call it 3 from 3 for the beginner traders today. And I like the last one because you actually logged in and saw that happen, which is kind of good fun. Which is great fun.
That's
so,
great.
mate, that's me done. And I'm only, 30 minutes out from running a trader support webinar. So, again, we're going to have to rock and roll. So,
sensational. So, guys, as usual, I'm very happy to hear that you had a very productive and successful session. As usual, at this point with Lachlan. Very happy for all of you. Very happy to see great trades today. From my side, just a quick reminder to all of you that we have instant account launch 2 weeks ago. And right now we have 3 more days until the end of TTV Instant promotion with 20% off for all instant accounts. Check this out on our website, check this out on our social media. And for everyone who wanted to try this product, enjoy the 20% discount with the code TTP Instant. At this point, I'm just going to say thank you very much, Lachlan, for hosting the live stream. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Absolutely lovely to see you all. And we will see each other next week. All right?
Sounds awesome, mate. Thank you. Mate, very much appreciate the help. And thank you, everybody.
Guys.
You've done really, really well. We've had a good day. Perfect.
Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye. See you next week.